welcome to the deep dive. In the huge world of e-commerce, it feels like everyone's looking for, well, the easy path, the common sense approach.
That's right.
Today, we're digging into a really interesting source, e-commerce myths, unmasking the truth, to see what actually makes an online business tick. Okay, let's unpack this, because what we found in these sources, honestly, it might surprise you.
Absolutely. Our goal here is really to pull out the key insights, help you figure out what really drives success online, separating the facts from the fiction.
Because a lot of these common beliefs, they can actually hold you back.
They really can. We want to go beyond just saying that's wrong and give you the core truths, things you can actually use.
Great. So let's jump right in with a big one. This idea that e-commerce is just easy money. Like set it up and watch the cash roll in. We've all heard that story.
Oh, yeah. But the source, it's very clear. Real success isn't about some overnight setup for passive income. It's about iterative optimization.
Iterative optimization.
Yeah.
What does that mean in practice?
Well, think about constant A/B testing on your landing pages, really digging into your conversion funnels to see where people drop off, analyzing user behavior relentlessly.
Wow.
That's the actual work. It's active, it's data-driven, not passive at all.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
But, okay, even if you're doing that strategic work, there's another trap, isn't there? Believing that just getting more traffic, more visitors automatically means more sales.
Exactly. It seems logical on the surface. More eyeballs, more potential buyers.
Yeah.
But the source really highlights a crucial difference. It's about conversion rate optimization.
Right.
Turning the right kind of traffic, qualified traffic, into customers. The research stresses having a site that's optimized fast, easy to use, clear calls to action, combined with really targeted SEO or ads. That gives you a much better ROI than just chasing huge traffic numbers from anywhere.
So quality over just sheer quantity of visitors.
Precisely. Attracting people who are actually looking for what you offer.
That's a big shift for a lot of folks, I bet. Now, what about pricing? There's this really deep-seated belief that, the lowest price always wins. Surely sometimes that must be true.
That's a fair point. And the source does acknowledge price can be an initial factor, especially in crowded markets.
Okay.
But it argues pretty strongly that competing only on price, that's just a race to the bottom.
Squeezing margins constantly.
Exactly. It's unsustainable for most. Real success, it says, comes from building value that goes beyond just the price tag. Things like trust, great customer service, the whole experience.
People pay for more than just the item itself.
They do. They pay for reliability, for feeling valued.
Got it. Okay, another idea floating around. You have to be everywhere. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, your own site, maybe Amazon, like all the platforms all at once.
Yeah, the be everywhere mantra. But the source actually suggests the opposite can be true. There's real wisdom in focusing your effort.
Really? How so?
Well, stretching yourself too thin often just dilutes your impact, right? Your performance suffers everywhere. It's usually way more effective to really master one or two key platforms first.
Build a strong base there.
Exactly. Excel there. Build that foundation. Then think about expanding. It's about smart resource allocation.
That sounds like very practical advice, especially for someone starting out. Okay, finally, this one feels like a bit of a gut punch for sellers. Abandoned carts. The idea that they're just lost sales. Gone forever.
Right. You get them so close and then poof, it's easy to just write them off.
Yeah, totally.
But the source says absolutely not. Think of abandoned carts less as lost sales and more as prime opportunities.
Opportunities, how?
Well, think about it. That person showed clear intent. They added your product to the cart. So with smart, well-timed follow-ups, maybe a personalized email, a reminder, maybe a small incentive.
A little nudge.
Exactly. A significant chunk of those lost causes can actually be recovered and converted. It's about understanding the psychology there.
Wow, okay. So, recapping this, what's the big picture for you, the listener? I think the core insight is realizing how many common beliefs about e-commerce might actually be limiting you. Success seems to boil down to strategy, real focus, and understanding the value you offer, not just chasing numbers or being the cheapest.
Precisely put. And letting go of those old assumptions, that can really open up new paths for growth, which, leads to an important question for you listening. Now that you've heard the truth behind these myths, how might rethinking them change your approach to whatever venture you're working on or considering?